Derek with Eliminex. We're in Bridgewater, New Jersey. I'm on the ladder. We're inspecting for possible flying squirrels, entryways into this addition, going into the crawl space. I prematurely stopped the video. I was recording, and so we don't see any. The drip edges are installed, and we don't see anything that a bigger, something right here possible. Everything's possible. So I'll put some temporary exclusion in place here. I'll shove it in there. So if it's been disturbed, at least I'll note that. So if that moves out of place, and this has been buttoned up. There's a little gap there. I gotta put the ladder over there and see if that's a gap, because that's a probable spot someone did silicone there, but there's a gap there. And at this corner base is exactly where the activity is now. On the other side are there of trees. So something could come here to investigate. So I'm pretty much satisfied with this addition. It's properly sealed. And I've been checking the monitor in the corners on the bottoms throughout the whole perimeter. So I'm going to put the ladder on this side. There's a generator here, so hopefully I could do this safely. Let's see if I can get to the corner here. I always like seeing many possibilities and correcting them. You know, any possibility, if I see 10 possibilities and I correct every one of them, or put some monitors in place, who knows, it might, sometimes it just solves the problem, you know, directly. And then the indirect result would be that they just give up. That looks like a nice sizable gap there. And look at that. I think I see acorns in there. I don't have my flashlight. Oh boy. This thing doesn't have a light. Nah, it's a paper wasp nest. I thought it was. So I'm just gonna put, well, I don't think anything's been in there because there's a paper wasp nest there, but I'm gonna go ahead and break off a piece. Anyways, I thought there was acorns in there because there's acorns in the basement, in the crawl space, right below. I'll just shove this little piece of material in there anyways. I don't think anything was entering this point. And these gaps, these are sealed up. You can't. Yeah. So it doesn't disappear, so yeah, it's a real big mystery. Unless they're coming through another part of the basement. But so just gonna have to keep monitoring this, because I installed everything a couple weeks ago and there has been no movement. I see all this activity, yet when I've been checking it, nothing there. So it's just a matter of timing. It's just a matter of timing. You know, when the peak time comes, there's a water source. See, they got plenty of seeds. There's a pretty adequate environment for wildlife. They can climb up that chimney. They put a chimney cap up, and they can investigate. I think everything looks kind of the same age. This edition might be newer, but everything seems to be buttoned up. And the call that I got was a few days ago where he thought he heard a noise, but there's nothing definite. And I've been checking all these. Here's another rodent station. The weed landscaping guys. There's no activity for mice. Here's a kick plate. That kick plate I should come back with a hammer and nail that in place, you know. I'll make a note of that. And here's another part of a temporary exclusion. Well, we're suspecting entry point. But who knows? Who knows of what it's done so far? May have corrected it. It may have corrected the issue through inspection and then putting these monitors. Something feels a little different here. Something feels different there, but then again, like I said, they're leaf blower guys. It feels like a little bit of gap, but I don't see any paper. I don't see any paper down them. But usually when I put the paper, I can feel it, but it feels like it's been pushed up. So I'm going to cut a piece of this material here, and I'm going to shove it in place. Yeah, so this I'll note. This something seemed to be a bit changed on this side. So I'll have it overhang a little bit and see if that's been disturbed, because this seems suspicious. Because the other paper, you could touch it, and it was further in. I figured if the animals would come in and out, they would have pushed the paper down, like this paper. It's just kind of shoved in place, you know. So if I see a change here, I already inspected the top part. So if I see a change here, I might put some foam material and see if there's any chewing. You know, I'll shove that further in, and then I'll put some foam in there to block it off, and then, you know, see if there's any chewing activity. So maybe take care of the problem before it becomes a major issue. There's other spots that might need attention. These eaves, but I felt under them. You can see the wood in the gap there. So I just hope for the best. I'm on call, so he had a major mouse problem, so I gave some value with the Squirrel service by giving a year guarantee for the rodents as well, so they don't have to have separate contracts with another company. And I'll be on call. I'll be like the wildlife / pest control guy. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Derek, Eliminex.